Hi friends, today in this video we will discuss about how to raise maintenance window in Dynatrace. Before get started, first we have to understand what is the exact definition of maintenance window in Dynatrace. Okay, so a maintenance window in Dynatrace is a scheduled period during which monitoring and alerting are either suppressed or modified for specific entities. Okay, it may be host, it may be services, or it may be applications. Okay, so this is very useful when we perform planned maintenance activities. For suppose, if in the application some upgrades is happening at that time, the app teams don't want to get any alerts. At that time, we will use this maintenance window in Dynatrace to suppress those alerts. Okay, so it will prevent alert noise during maintenance window, suppress problem notifications for specific entities. Like if you want to apply this maintenance window only for suppose one example on a synthetic monitor, you can apply this maintenance window especially on synthetic monitoring without disturbing other entities in Dynatrace. Okay. So the main purpose and use of this maintenance window is avoid false alerts during planned downtimes or changes. Okay. And it will pause anomaly detection for services like host, application, or entire environment. So make sure of it. If you want to apply this maintenance window on particular service, in that maintenance window where you are going to configure, check is this maintenance window is going to apply on that specific entity or not. If you didn't cross check it, it will apply and it will affect your entire environment. Okay, entire environment will go under maintenance. Okay, it will maybe some I mean it will get into some trouble. So make sure of it. You should aware of this maintenance window completely, and you have the better understanding where this maintenance window can apply. Okay, so then we can apply. So what happens during a maintenance window? Problem detection and alerts can be paused. Okay, so in the maintenance window, we have the features called detect problems and alerts, detect problems but don't alerts. Okay, don't detect problems and don't alerts. Okay, these functionalities will be there. Okay, all these help prevent false alerts that are expected due to maintenance itself. Okay, so in simple terms, that I can say is you can raise a maintenance window in Dynatrace to tell the system, don't worry, these issues are expected right now. Okay, these are expected issues, and we have to inform the team that we have already raised the maintenance window, and it will doesn't affect and it will doesn't drag any attention of the app teams to particular incidents or particular issues. Okay. So most of the times the application teams, support teams or any other teams, so they will raise the maintenance window for planned maintenance activities, application deployments, infrastructure scaling, testing and debugging, and as for sometimes mainly we already discussed about it, avoiding false alerts. Okay. These are the uses for the maintenance window. So now I'm going to explain you how to raise maintenance window in Dynatrace. So we already, I already informed you, right? We can apply this maintenance window for anything in the Dynatrace for to pause the alerts like hosts, applications, services, DB services, or PCF services, or you can apply this maintenance window on synthetic monitors or custom alerts. So we can apply this maintenance window on any monitoring entity. Okay, Dynatrace. So for the example, I am going to apply this maintenance window for synthetic monitors. Okay, so we already discussed about how synthetic monitoring is very much useful and what is the need of synthetic monitor. Okay, so for suppose, let's get into one scenario. So this is the synthetic monitor which I have been created. Just open it in new tab. One second. Yeah. So I want to apply the maintenance window, especially for this synthetic monitor, because from my side, this application, this URL is going to be, downtime. Okay, I am doing some updates and I am doing some changes in the URL side. Okay, it may be like server side, or it may be like application side. Okay, so I'm going to make some changes for this application. So if any of those, changes will not be, my expectation is those changes will not be affect uh, these monitors. Okay, if those changes will affect these monitors, Dynatrace automatically detect problems and trigger alerts. Okay, it will be uh, complication. Okay, so we have to understand, and our main focus is on upgrading changes. Changes and all. So to avoid these alerts, I want to apply maintenance window. Okay, for example, in a road there will be two ways. Okay, one is up and another one is down way. Okay, or suppose in upway there are some, I mean uh, like patches will be happen, like damages on the road is happen. Okay, at that time we will block that road for one way and make the all the people go into another way. So this is what, see, this maintenance will work. We will stop this, monitoring, or stop the execution of the monitor for that particular time, not permanently. So maintenance window is for temporary. Okay, it it should have some time of occurrence. Like you can apply this for from March 2025 to April 2025. Like that, you have to mention a clear timings from from what point to what point this maintenance window will apply. That you will clearly mention. Okay, so my requirement is apply maintenance window on this synthetic monitor. Okay. So because I am doing some changes in the, this application side, especially for this URL. Okay. If I will make some changes now, so it will affect this synthetic monitor and a Dynatrace automatically trigger problems. I don't want it. Okay. Just go to settings, and where you can able to see maintenance windows, monitoring, alerting, and availability. Okay. Here, if you want more info on Dynatrace maintenance window, you can go through of it. Here, there is a official documentation from Dynatrace how this maintenance window will affect the environment and how it works. Okay, so before you are going to raise the maintenance window, make sure of it. You should gone through this entire article. Okay, it would be really helpful how we can modify the maintenance window. Like that, we can able to see. Okay. So better to go through this article. It is a Dynatrace official documentation. I will keep this URL in the description part. Okay, just add maintenance window. Here I already told you, right? I want to apply the maintenance window, especially for this synthetic monitor. Okay, you should clearly mention what entities you are going to, what entities will affect due to maintenance window. Because if you don't mention it clearly in the entity filter, okay, it will affect entire our Dynatrace environment. Okay, all the monitoring entities will get affected if you didn't mention it in a clear way. Okay, so just copy Google Gemini synthetic maintenance. Okay, so as I already told you, right, I'm going to apply maintenance window, especially for this synthetic monitor. Okay, you better to, write the description, because if next person, if you logged off now and the next person came into shift, okay, they will understand. So there is going to be one activity will happen. So that's why our team apply this maintenance window. So it will be very useful. Okay. For the reference, I am keeping this URL in the description. Okay. Here it will ask mm, maintenance window type. Okay. Whether it is a planned, whether is it whether it is unplanned, it is as per the requirement. Okay. So my requirement is it is as per the planned. Okay. So here this is the main step. Okay. Here it clearly tells problem detection and alerting. Okay, here we have these conditions. Okay, detect problems and alerts. Okay, in this maintenance window, in this option, problems are generated and those problems will be alerted. Okay, and second option, detect problems but don't alert. Here in this condition, problems are generated but no alerts are sent it out. Okay. And third option, disable problem detection during maintenance. Neither problems are generated nor alerts are sent. Okay. So generally, we are apply this maintenance window to reduce the alerts, right? Okay. So I am going to select the second option. Okay. I want to detect the problems. Okay. Because I want to verify what type of problems getting in Dynatrace when I made those changes in the application side or in the web URL side. Okay, I want to, examine those problems. That's why I will select the second option. Detect the problems, but don't alert. Okay. I have already integrated my Dynatrace environment with Jira platform. Okay. If any of the problem got raised, immediately one Jira incident or a ticket will be created in my Jira UI. So I don't want to create any incident or any ticket in Jira, but I want to detect problems. In future, I am going to examine those problems. Okay, that's why I will choose second option. Detect the problems, but don't alert. Okay, it will not affect anything in the alerting purpose, but it will detect problems for our future examination. Okay. So if you want to stop, okay, if you want to stop the execution of synthetic monitor, okay, you can directly enable this. Okay. At this particular time, at this maintenance window time, the execution of synthetic monitor will be disabled. Okay. What is the exact how it works now? So here you can see already we already informed, right? Frequency and the locations. So this monitor will check my URL for every 5 minutes. Okay, for every 5 minutes, it will execute this monitor to check this URL is working fine or not, and it will give the and this it will fetch the API response code. Okay, based on that response code, it will be considered whether it is failed or successful. Okay, so for every 5 minutes, it is going to be run. If you want to disable this execution in that particular maintenance window, you better to opt this. Okay, better to enable this. Okay, but in my requirement, I want execute the synthetic monitor. Okay, problems will be detected, but I don't want alerts. So here you can able to see schedule recurrence. It may be once, or it may be daily, or it may be weekly, or it may be monthly. So that you can able to see. So now I am going to select only once, but this time only. Okay. How much the time? It's the time 27th. Okay. I am going to 27th at 13:15:00. Here you should give the time period in 24 hours format. Okay. You should give the time as 24 hours format. Okay. Here it is very important. Okay. Here the time zone is very much important. If you set this start time and end time in IST, I mean, you want to, your assumption is you want to set this maintenance window in IST. For suppose here, if you choose anything apart from IST, na, it will, it will completely varies. Okay. So better to cross check and under what time zone you are going to apply. So right now I'm in India. Okay. I want to apply this maintenance window in IST hours. Okay. That's why my time zone is Asia, Calcutta, India time. And here is part. Okay. Here we have to mention the scope. Scope is nothing but to up to what extent this maintenance window will work. Okay. So if you doesn't apply the scope or entity filter, it will affect entire environment, entire uh, Dynatrace environment, and entire Dynatrace environment will go into maintenance. Okay. Make sure of it, you should add this. Here you can able to see this maintenance window configurations affect the entire environment. Use any of the filter options above to reduce the scope. Okay, you must make sure that you should add this filter, I mean scope. So I am going to add entity type as synthetic monitor. Okay, synthetic. Yeah, HTTP monitor. Anything is fine. Here it is HTTP type. Okay, HTTP. And if you want to add the exact monitor name that you can able to add HTTP monitor, I want to view the it is a Gemini, Google Gemini AI. Okay. So if you mention like this, here the entity type it will consider HTTP, HTTP synthetic monitor. Okay. What are the exact entity? So this specific entity that should match this maintenance window. Only this particular synthetic monitor will affect. Okay, this is my requirement. If you want to add the tags, and if you want to create any of the tag, okay, create the tag in the entity tags and apply the tag in the monitored entity. For suppose if you create one tag, for the maintenance window. And you can copy this tag name and apply here, add tag. If you add that maintenance window tag, then only the entities which are having the tag will going to be affected under maintenance window. Okay, this is another way. Okay, so right now I'm not going to use it. Here it will give the overview. Okay, this maintenance window will affect this entity, this synthetic monitor, HTTP synthetic monitor, Google Gemini AI. Okay, by default it will be enabled. Just disable and save it. We have to cross check before enable this. All the steps. Okay, it is my maintenance window name, Google Gemini AI synthetic maintenance window. So here I have given this description for my future reference. Okay. And I selected the maintenance window type as planned. And here the condition I have given, detect problems but don't want alert. Okay. So after that it will ask recurrence. Okay. I want to apply this only once for this time. Okay. It will choose start time. Okay. Start time will 27th May at 1:15 p.m. and it will end at 27th May at 1:56. Okay, and time zone Asia, Kolkata, entity filter by entity, and as it is. Once you cross check all these things, just enable and save. Okay, so at 1:15, I will show you how can how will you check this maintenance window is applied on this monitor. Okay, how this maintenance window is working on this HTTP synthetic monitor, that I will show you at 1:15 or 1:16. Okay, you have to wait for it. Once this maintenance window is started, you can able to see a blue color, I mean violet color line. Okay, that violet color line is a maintenance window that I will show you at 1:15. Okay, now the time is 1:14. Let's wait for one more minute. You will see a blue color line. Okay, blue color small line will appear here. It is maintenance window. I want to reduce the time frame to just 5 minutes. Okay. Here you can able to see, right, a small window, I mean small line. It is maintenance window. Here you can able to see maintenance window. Okay, the maintenance window name and the time period of the maintenance window. We have applied from 1:15 to 1:56. So this is how you can check if you apply the maintenance window on synthetic monitor. Okay, just last 30 minutes. Yeah, this is the maintenance window line. Okay, this is how you can see this is maintenance window is working on this monitor. For a cross-checking purpose, you can also see other synthetic monitors as well. If it is applies, okay, it is a Google Gemini. Now it will apply only on that particular synthetic monitor. Okay, and like that you can able to check whether this maintenance window is applied only on selected entities or multiple entities in synthetic monitors. Okay, here our condition what we have given is it will detect problems, but it didn't trigger alert. Okay, I will show you. Yeah, it detect the problems, but won't alert. Okay, so that's all for now. And in upcoming videos, we will discuss about how, I mean, what is the use of Dynatrace environment API and how it is useful and working. And I will explain you one example with the help of Dynatrace environment API. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you.